Have you ever looked at your calendar and just felt defeated? Like you're constantly fighting a losing battle with your own schedule? Well, if that sounds familiar, this explainer is definitely for you. We're going to dive into how you can finally take back control of your time. And the secret isn't about working harder, it's about working smarter with some pretty amazing tools. So let's get right into it.
Okay, let's be real for a second. Does this look anything like your calendar? You know, just packed so tightly that it gives you a little bit of anxiety just glancing at it? Meetings just bleed into each other, and all those big plans you had for the week, they get completely buried under this avalanche of invites and notifications. It really does feel less like a plan and more like a battlefield where you're just reacting to everyone else's demands.
And all that chaos, it leads to some very real and I'm sure very familiar frustrations. You know exactly what I'm talking about. That back-to-back meeting trap where you don't even have a minute to get a coffee. And that big, important project you need to work on, yeah, it keeps getting pushed off because there's literally no time for deep, focused work. And oh my gosh, we have all been on that endless email chain just trying to schedule one 30-minute call. It is exhausting, and you know what? It's just not a good use of anyone's time.
Look, this isn't just a feeling, and it's not just you. It is a massive, widely recognized problem. One source we looked at put it perfectly: time management is a constant daily pain point. The big thing to get here is that if you're feeling this, you are not alone. It's really a systemic issue with how we all work today.
But here's where things start to get really interesting. What if we could just flip the script entirely? Seriously, imagine for a second a world where your calendar isn't just this, passive box you dump appointments into. Imagine it was an active, intelligent assistant that actually managed your time for you.
And this slide really breaks down the difference perfectly. On the left, you've got the old way, manual management. It's rigid, it's super time-consuming, and it basically forces you to live in this constant state of reaction. But then, on the right, you have automated optimization. And that is flexible, it's intelligent, and most importantly, it's proactive. It plans your time around what you need to get done. So, what is this thing we're actually talking about? Well, it's called automated calendar optimization. To put it simply, it's all about using smart tools that look at your whole schedule, understand what's important to you, and then automatically find the best time for everything. Your tasks, your meetings, even your breaks. It literally defends your time so you don't have to.
And this isn't some sci-fi concept from the future. This technology is here right now. It's all powered by AI tools like Reclaim.ai and Clockwise, which were literally built to solve this exact problem. Think of them as a smart layer that sits right on top of the calendar you already use.
And you know, how it all works is actually pretty simple. It really boils down to 3 steps. First, you just tell the tool what's important to you, your big tasks, your habits, your need for focus time. Step 2, you connect it to your calendar. And then step 3, you just let the AI do its thing. It analyzes everything and starts intelligently slotting things in for you.
Now, one of the most powerful things this does is create something called focus time. Remember that pain point we talked about, having zero time for deep work? Well, this is the solution. The tool automatically finds and blocks off chunks of uninterrupted time in your calendar. It protects that time from meeting invites so you can finally actually concentrate on what matters. It's a game changer.
But okay, the benefits here go way beyond just your own personal productivity. This technology completely revolutionizes how entire teams coordinate and schedule their time together.
And this table just illustrates the difference so perfectly. I mean, look at this. Scheduling one team meeting, the old way, endless emails, a doodle poll, just so much effort. The new way, the system just looks at everyone's calendars, including their protected focus time, and boom, it finds the best slot instantly. And rescheduling? Just as easy. The amount of time this saves is it's massive.
So what's the real payoff here? What does this all add up to? Well, it's a fundamental shift in the very structure of your week. Instead of spending, say, 70% of your time in meetings or doing scheduling admin, you can slash that down. You are freeing up these huge chunks of your week for the work that actually moves the needle. So you get all this time back. What do you actually get? Well, you get more time for that deep work we keep talking about. You get significantly less stress because your schedule isn't a chaotic mess anymore. And your team collaboration actually gets better because you're meeting at times that are genuinely good for everyone, not just the first time that was available. Really, when you boil it all down, this is about treating your most valuable resource, your time, with the intelligence it deserves. It's about letting technology handle all that tedious scheduling work so you can focus on the important stuff. Thinking, creating, and collaborating. So, I'll just leave you with this one question to think about. If you could magically get back just 5 hours of focused, uninterrupted time every single week,
What amazing things could you accomplish? Thanks for tuning in to this explainer.